Spirits Got You Down, California intuitive Dana Grant meets Southern psychic Allie Divine as they discuss and lead you through all things divine. Let them be your guides in Spirit Unlimited.
Hey, all you Spirit Unlimited fans. Welcome to 2024. Allie, it's so good to see you.
Hey, how's your New Year starting out? Good?
Yeah, we just did our power play circle. My gosh, was that on fire? That was lit.
That was
so much
awesome.
energy.
Yeah.
And the question I got the most when we were done, with all our readings was, hey, the orb in the back of your office, there's orbs flying around everywhere. And I'm like, is there?
Well, there's just another one just went zoop right behind you.
Yeah, was there? Yeah, there we go. So today, Allie, we are prepared to share with all our Spirit Unlimited fans out there how we connect to guides and what they can ask their guides. What are they showing up? What do you need to know? And how you can get out of your way and connect to source. Guides, you call it angels. I've never heard you say guides as much as I've heard you say angel, 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 angel. That's where I connect. So that being said, let's go. Let's open this door. Let's open this source and door. And I mean, I already got my energy in here
Those
flying
guides
around.
and angels hopping here,
Yeah. So let me ask you, Allie, do people, they ask me this a lot. Well, if I have guides, what are their names? Do we need to know their names?
No, I don't think so. I mean, they may think differently, but if you want to name them, name them. I don't see the reason in it.
Right.
I think they're there for each purpose. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
Like if I need my financial angel. And then the weird thing is, I mean, help me on this one, Dana. I don't even really think I have to say, okay, financial angel. You know what I'm saying? They know. You see what I'm saying?
Although we know the universe isn't random, and we also know that we must be specific. So I don't think we have to say that, but we do have to ask for what we want.
Right. I'm having some financial difficulties right now.
Show me the money.
Show me the money and show me the steps. I'm not asking you to be dropped.
Right.
I'm willing to work for this.
Yeah.
But I don't sit there and say, okay, Mr. Financial Angel.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I think people get very overwhelmed with the process, and we want to keep this simple. But what's so interesting about that, I know that when people say, okay, I want more money, and they call in that guidance, and they don't say a specific amount, and they get, $25 in the mail or $100, they're like, oh my gosh, I just asked for money and here it is. So if you really, really need a certain amount, ask for what you need. Be specific, but we don't have to go to a specific guide. This is universal law.
George or Hank or whoever,
Yeah.
They know who they are.
Right.
And who you are.
Do you think, Allie, that people feel uncomfortable by saying, hey, I'm guided by, I feel this energy present, and I ask answers, and I feel very connected to, we've discussed this before, how I had a guide show up a few years ago and has still with me. You can see the orbs flying around my office. And I feel his presence very much. And his name is Andre. I didn't choose his name, Andre. It just came to me. And can you explain that energy to people, that how this works and how we navigate this and how we connect?
Well, I think I'm going to start with the whole Andre, the name. I think it's amazing. He told you.
Yeah.
That's why it popped in here. You wouldn't even ask him. He's like, hey, I'm Andre. Let's go with it, I think a lot of people maybe have second, or let's say hesitation, okay, about talking about being guided. All right. Yeah. Because they think, ooh, am I being guided by the right side? Am I being guided by the light? Am I being tested? Because see, we both have this high belief in our higher power. We both believe in God. And I can understand that. But my thing is this. I have strong enough belief in my angels and in my God that if another one pops in and tries to fool me, I think good and well they're going to hop down and say, dude, you need to get out of here. This is not your territory. Does that make sense?
I don't even think, absolutely. But, people, and we've talked about this before, about clearing, office space, Palo Santo, white sage, ceremonies, beating drums. I clear my space with things, but I don't feel like I need to, because we work in the light. We don't call in the shadow work. The shadow work
No.
can show up. We can see visions of horrific things, but we don't
There's
call it
usually a
in. It's
purpose
just
behind
visions
that.
of. Yeah.
That's right. And there's usually a purpose behind that. Maybe so we can be more sympathetic or empathetic, or who knows why. And we don't question why. And
Right.
that's what, our listeners, I hope, take from all of this.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Sometimes, yeah, Dana and I both question things, or we'll ask for a second validation. But the majority of the time, we go with what we feel, what we hear,
Hey.
Yeah. And we feel strong and comfort. And I think I know I'm talking for Dana on this as well. We feel strength and comfort in our faith and our belief systems.
Yeah,
and
we don't second guess. We trust the process.
That's right.
We trust deeply in our knowing, and in the second guessing. This is how we teach people how to trust their intuition. They look to us for answers and guidance, and yes, we can see ahead. However, and we can see behind. But in people connecting to, they can too. They can say,
most definitely. It's not just me and you,
No.
And this is the reason why we want to get this out here, because we want people to access that, to use it.
Yeah.
Don't let it just go to waste. Because I tell everybody before reading, we all have these beautiful angels, or call them guides, whatever you want to call them, whatever feels best with you. But they're just sitting there, just waiting. They can't act until we acknowledge.
Activate.
It's like, push the button. Let's go, guys.
Yeah. How do we push the button, Allie?
Are you pushing like an angel butt? What are you doing when you do that?
Well,
just this one.
Well, let's go to how we activate. Let's go to Angel Guide 101. We're going to walk people through 2024 on what they need, how to activate, what to ask for. So here we are. Hey, I need some help. Hello. It's kind of like that movie. Hello, God, are you there? It's me, Margaret. I love that. I love that book when I was growing up by Judy Blume. I haven't seen the movie. Have you seen that movie?
No, but I read that book. Don't laugh at me. I don't know how many times as a kid, even as
I got to repeat my hair.
Like in high school. I was like, oh, it's in the library. I read it again. I mean, it never gets
absolutely. Old. Yeah, it never gets old, because I think that her transparency, I'm sorry, my hair it's been a long day. My hair's flopping over. I'm trying to get it to stay up. Otherwise it's heavy.
You're real, girl. You're real.
Yeah.
That's
my bobby pins have gotten loose, but we be rolling. We don't stop and primp. We don't stop and primp. So yeah, but with that, are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. That was just guided. Just one of our guides just dropped at my lap. It's not my mind thinking, oh, I'm gonna. There's no notes for me to look down. Yeah, it's keeping it simple. Yes,
that's right. And direct.
It was a sign that came in, and I'm like, oh, that's exactly right. Her faith in needing guidance.
It's not like you say, Allie, I'm going to text you, or I'm going to call you in 3.5 minutes. You need to be available for No, you pick up the phone, you call, right? And hey, we're there.
And it's kind of like today in life coaching 101, when I was coaching today, someone getting them to trust the process and trust who might be guiding them. It could be birds, it can be anything. There's signs everywhere. We've talked about signs many times, but as she's telling me that hummingbird is her guide, I pull a card. Maybe it's still in here. It was my last card I pulled. It is. I pulled the guide, and the only bird on there is a hummingbird.
Yes.
And as that is going down, I look over because I hear something in my window, and I have a hummingbird feeder. And, it's dark and gray in California, and hummingbirds aren't really, they're just not active right now. And there's a hummingbird sitting there. And I took my camera and videotaped it and sent it to her.
That is
because this is, and I knew exactly who was showing up. I know what hummingbirds mean. And I sent it to her, and I said, joy, prosperity, limitlessness, all of this is available to you. Watch the guides. And, for her, it was hummingbirds. She called that in. I didn't call it in.
But it was there on multiple sides to show her,
Yeah.
the truth, and like you were saying, trust the process.
Yeah. And how do you trust that? How do you trust that the signs that are showing up
I get
are for you?
I get so aggravated, and this is horrible, but I'm going to confess here. I get so aggravated at people when they're like, well, how do you trust this? And how do you trust this and that? And how do you have this faith? I'm like, it's not that hard. I don't know. I just do it. Okay.
Well, they're telling you so much about their life. They're telling you so much about their lack of trust, their lack of faith, their lack of connection. And your job is to teach them.
Yeah. And I keep thinking, don't be so harsh, Allie. It doesn't come that easily because
not harsh, but this is the work you do in the world. You stay connected to source, and they're coming in and saying, they're leaning into you for your faith, your trust, your information, because they can't tap into their own. And
right, because they've been let down in so many other areas in their lives in the world, and they didn't have that. And it's so sad they did not have that foundation,
right,
of trust, of faith to lean on.
Or they've been betrayed. Yeah,
they could. You've been through it.
Yeah,
but that was by people. Okay.
Yeah. I love that. Say that again, Allie. Say that. This is very important. Our readers need to hear this.
That was by people. Okay.
Yeah.
Not by source.
Who people are flawed. We're not perfect. You and I aren't perfect. We make there's mistakes. Yeah.
And that's why we're here to learn and to help each other. And that's why I had to say, okay, just help these people develop this sense of trusting.
Yeah.
Okay, not me. I don't want them to trust me. I don't want them to trust you. I want them to trust their angels, their guides, their soul.
I love that. Their soul, because this is soul work. This is not, this isn't ego work. We don't want to be right. In fact, it's like we both just move ourselves out of the way and we say, hey, and they're like, oh my God, this is incredible. Well, it's not incredible here. It's give God the glory because we are just we're just the vessel. We're just the vessel.
That's what I tell people all the time is don't thank me. Thank him for allowing me to
be the source of information.
That's right. I'm just that messenger, like that little hummingbird.
I love that. It's just that messenger. It's our job to pay attention. It's our job to get the message and utilize the information. And then ask yourself, what is this showing me? What do I need to know? What is on my heart right now? What am I recycling over and over again that I needed this message for?
Yes. And I love how you said need. Okay. Yeah. Not want. Need. All right. Yeah. Because I have found out if we focus on the things that we really need. Okay. Now, this is my version of this. Asking to, deliver me what is needed for me, that theirs may not line up as mine do. Do you see what I'm getting at?
Right.
Okay. Those angels may say, well, not, you don't need that. Not right now. That's not a need.
Exactly.
Okay. So I have to trust that they're right. All right.
Right.
So I do. And I try not to question. So I'm like, all right, guys, we got this. And then I just know that it's going to be okay.
Well, when we just did our, okay, go ahead.
Move on to the wants, And a lot of times I don't even have to ask for those wants, Dana. You know why? That's kind of like that, what I call that little angel bonus thing, where they, so she believes, she has her faith. She's giving the thanks where it belongs. So we're going to give her a little extra. Do you see what I mean? There's been times, where I'm like, okay, guys, I need to pay my car payment. Where's this coming from? And what happens? I get ample to pay my car payment and then some. Yeah. All I can say is, damn it, Andre, Andre.
So you're talking about guides and trust. Sometimes we know what we know. We don't need it.
Right.
We're not here to convince anybody about what's really going down. However, I have a very powerful guide that everything just flashed reds. I've got mics, equipment that just went haywire on us. So we called in the angels. We called in the guides. We activated. I got a powerful message. So we're back. Okay. Let's wrap up by the 3 things people can do. Some clarity, simplicity on how they can connect to their guides.
Okay. Number 1, ask, okay? And be not assertive, be caring, be polite, and be polite, what I would do, especially these beginners, ask them, say, I'm new at this, explain to them.
Not desperation. I love that you said that. Not this desperate, I've got to have
No, it's more like, I'm new to this. Help me through it. And then they need to truly trust. Okay. So ask politely. Tell them you're new.
Politely.
Trust. Trust what you hear. Anybody want to adopt a cat? It's free. But and then trust what you're feeling, and don't panic when you don't get something like what we have going on here, like Dana's computer crashing and this. No, it can be a calming. Okay.
Yeah.
And don't expect something to happen right that moment.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Because everything has to be put into place.
Expectation of how you think it's going to materialize, because the universe has a bigger and better plan than you can possibly ask for.
That's right.
So
they have their own little chessboard that they have to move.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Beautiful analogy. I love that, because it is a chessboard, and we know
it is.
And
it most definitely
we're
is.
Patient and demanding, and we want it now because we think that's the way we need it. That is not what your guides think. They are not emotionally attached to your outcome.
I love that. That is like perfect. And like you say, claim it and walk away.
Claim it and walk away. So be it. So it is so. That is a wrap
up
today on our first podcast.
That was
Allie Divine.
Perfect wrap up on. I love it.
I love you, Allie Divine. And
I love you too. Seriously, anybody wants Kitty, let me know.
All right, all you Spirit Unlimited fans. We can't wait to see you again. Our next one up after this one will be a reading. Stay tuned. You're going to love this next one. If you haven't followed Allie Divine yet, the great Allie Divine, you can find her on Facebook. You can find her on TikTok. I know that this will be launching the first week, and this will be launching tomorrow. You still have a special running right now of, I believe, a discount.
Yes.
We will put the link in the podcast. If anyone needs a reading and clarity to start out 2024, you're going to want to talk to Allie. If you're going to want a blueprint with some...
Dana's your girl,
But we have a special right now. We did this for our power play, that it's we have a special for both of us if they wanted like a double down power play.
Yeah. And maybe we can offer that one time, for our viewers too, if they want to book. We had to close the door on that
in the power play circle. And
yes, that's right.
Anymore. But we gave them a great opportunity, and I know we're booked a lot with that. But we did do this, so I wanted to offer it. Book Allie, book me. We've got a power play double down, which means you get us both for an incredible price. We're only doing 5 more. So be the first one to sign up for that. The link will be in the podcast comments. And hey, everybody, we just happy 2024. We can't wait to see.
Great start to the new year.
Yeah, great.
That's right. They got their base plan. Now go get them, guys.
Go get them.
Activate those guides. Activate those angels. Until next time.
All right.
Bye.